Hey everybody, it's Typhon from HEXRealms.com. Doing a little video here today, PvP against, I think it's Novalius. We're going to be playing the Wild Ramp deck modified a little bit to adjust to some mid-game that I've run into during testing and some of the videos that you've seen. What we've got here, Wild Root Dancer, Fist of Brigadon, Pact of Life. I'm just going to keep the hand. If you didn't check out my earlier video, I had a horrible two-turn mulligan that I had to do. Probably had a deck that was an opening hand that was good enough that I should have kept, but got a little greedy and ended up mulliganing into a hand full of resources, which forced me down into a hand that was no worse than my first one. So just kind of gives you an idea that you got to play test, and try to get the right pacing for your deck. So once again, we're facing a Blood Diamond deck. We'll see how this one goes. The one that we played earlier really didn't come into form, had no idea what it was doing. At least we didn't see it in the cards that they played. So maybe we'll both have a little better luck. I, of course, won't get started until 3 at this rate. So let's see what they've got going on. Overall, the alpha's been progressing really nicely. Haven't had too many surprises. The outages and the server connection issues that we've had normally don't last any more than about 20 minutes, which seems like an eternity when you're trying to play a game, but it is what it is. It's alpha. So he's played down Surge Mechanism, which could be used in a variety of decks. But as I've said before, meta seems to go around a lot of Demented Demolisher, so any type of resource curving that I see, and if there's blood, then it's I just always assume that it's going to be a Demented Demolisher. They're going to run it down, probably some sort of maybe White's Eternal Youth. Maybe they're running Lixil. Heck, they could be running my Spear deck. So it's hard to say what's going on. But by turn 5, we'll definitely see if a Demented hits the table. So. This champion, it's a kind of vampiric champion. Takes 1 life from me, adds 1 life to them. Normally used in a stall type deck where you don't think you're going to get your deck off until late game. So still doesn't tell me anything about the deck as a whole. Let's see here. I want to put the Wild Root down. That way I can double. I'll pop you, and then I'll pop you. If you've never watched one of my videos before, or if this is your first chance to peek into the Hex Alpha, I'll run through some cards for you. This is the Wild Root Dancer, so anytime I play a resource, another target troop gets +2/+2, which is why I played the Wild Root Dancer first, so I can then play the resource. You're seeing us kind of the deck stall out right now because there is a pass priority button missing when Wild Root Dancer is on the chain. So that's why there was a little bit of a pause there, but yet my clock was running down. And now I can run Howling Brave. What Howling Brave does is that when it enters play, it gets me a threshold, and I can tap it to let me gain a temporary resource. So my champion allows me to put +2/+2 on a troop. So I will do that. And I will start attacking. Can't trust that I'm not going to have open field come 4. Or if they get some sort of little engine running, I'm not going to have an opportunity to start beating down. So we'll see. I'll be able to put down the fist of Brigadon next turn anyways, and what that does, it has Crush, which does damage difference of my attack and their defense to the champion, and Invincible, which means it can't be destroyed. And that includes board wiping cards like Escalation or things like that. So he's definitely stalling. It's a shame that I don't have my pump cards, but the fist will do. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and play that. And oh, that's right. I totally noobed it up there. I was looking at my thresholds and not my resource pool. So in that situation, I could have played Pact of Life first, then played my resource, gained the 3 health, then played my Howling Brave, but I forgot that he had board wiped me, so I couldn't use my temporary resource to put my fist down. Threw me off my game a little bit. He's probably going to murder my Howling. What are you doing to me? Oh, Nards. Eternal Guardian. What this does is it essentially says prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and other troops you control. So unless I can get rid of that card, there's nothing I can do. It's just, I can't do damage to the champion. I can't do damage to other troops. He's certainly not going to block. And I don't have any direct damage cards. So we will see. So I activated the Howling Brave's effect so that I can get a temporary resource and put my fist down. Trying to think of ways I can get around that, but prevent all damage is pretty finite. There really needs to be some good removal and grain. This is why you splash blood. So Bottled Vitae is a sacrifice. Pay 1, sacrifice this artifact, gain 1 health, gain a charge, and draw a card. So got 2 cards in hand. So there's only one card I have with flying, and that's the Dandelion. If I can get some resources going, I can possibly pump the Dandelion up, but let me put this down. Put the Sensei down. The Sensei allows me to draw a card, so just in case I have the Dandelion. Chlorophylla gives me resource boost, but I'm not getting my cards drawn, so I'm going to show you what's going on here. This fist has to attack every turn. As you see, I'm going in for 7, but I'm not going to be able to do any damage because the Eternal Guardian is out. There it is. So he's going to stall out and Eternal Youth it up. At this point, he probably already had Demented in his hand. Those escalation cards are just nutty, and coupled with a Demented Demolisher. Bro doesn't even feel a need to play because he knows that I can't deal with flying cards. And there's nothing currently in the alpha that is block flying, such as Reach. So this should be pretty quick here. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. It's a shame. There's probably a lot more going on in that deck too, and we probably didn't see the main pieces of it. Probably Demented. There might be Spear. There could be bombs. Clearly there was an Eternal Youth in there. It's just not going to show me the goods, and that's GG. Once again, this is Typhon from HEXRealms.com. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.